Turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. 6-0 our score after 1. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Build on because they found some plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. Complete. Jefferson the target. He displayed a nice little hurdle there, but not a whole lot of room on the back end as he's taken down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The AFC offense making their way back out. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's third and goal now. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. There he goes left side. 20. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. And that's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And here is a leaping catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the NFC. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Hurts. This one brought in by Jefferson. Dances by at the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Pollard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say, defending's been really good. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't. You're trying to make a throw like that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And a whistle, and I think we've got some movement up front against the NFC. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by